Cuz said he about to hop on and watch it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry now. This is Williams. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Williams takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That is a dangerous combination right there, as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous. Because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck.
You got to refresh it then.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Check.
Breeze now. And he finds Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, easy. Roy. Ready, take.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Okay, lady. Check 56. Crunch time, defense.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Of course, man.
Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, 95, 56. 56. Easy, opposite. 56 to Mike. 56.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams. 75 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gus say he's going to play the rematch winners on Sunday.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Damian Wilson in on the stop. From the 27, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. On the counter, here's Kamara. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it.
Hold on, my control.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it, baby. We go.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
I feel like it's late as hell.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Ready, 95-56.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, it's Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be fielded at the 6. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target. But now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Running with Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check.
Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. To throw is Breeze. It's Hill, complete. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Come on, QB, come on. Quick dance.
Kamara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you. But for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen? A breakaway from Michael Thomas. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 74 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From midfield, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Good game, bro. Good game. Good game. Good game. That's cool. I got you. Shit, anytime. Shit, it was really a good game, though. I ain't gonna lie. The score don't really show the game. I took off at the end, but it was a good one. That's how it always happened, man. Boy, you was doing good too. The first half, you was on it. Yep. Shit, if you want, we can get on something different later. If you want to, 2K or something, just hit me up.
Yeah, I got you. I'm finna move around right now. I'll probably be on this or Call of Duty or something.
Alright, I'll fuck with you.